Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Abe Crystal here with a brief refresh. If you are coming across my channel for the very first time, you're highly welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, you're welcome back as well. So without much of your time, okay? Without wasting much of your time, let's get right into this video. Bam. Guys, this is another story time, guys. Like I'm here to give you guys this very exclusive gist. Okay, this exclusive gist. Why I call it exclusive is because this is a real life story. It's not like one of those tabloid news or what you listen to on the TV or in blogs or tabloids. All this gist lover proco. This is something that was told to me live and direct. This month is March is a month where they celebrate Mother's Day, Women's Day internationally and globally. Okay, so a lot of times people talk about issues affecting women this month. Okay, so these are the times where a lot of people are coming out to say certain things about how women were mistreated by their partners. Okay, and how they are being mistreated in the workplace by their partners, by persons that they trusted. Okay, so this story I'm going to tell you guys is something that happened live and direct. Okay, I heard it from the direct source, the person that was involved in it. So of course it's with permission that I'm bringing this story. Okay, it's not like it's without permission. Okay, so certain things we need to hear certain storylines for us to learn. Okay, for us to open our eye, because this is our eye. He be like say this our eye need to open well. Make us speak pidgin, because this story I want talk so na very important story. Make our eye for open. No could they see wetin dey happen, because as women, a lot of women their eye don't blind. May I tell you, they know they see road again. For those of you that that don't understand English, what I said is that most people, the eyes of some women have been blinded. Like seriously, this is not like, I don't know how to put it. In fact, let me just get to the point. I don't want to talk too much. Okay, let me get to the point. So yes, as a lawyer, you know that a lot of people come to you with different stories. Okay, most of them women that had issues, maybe real estate transaction, because I'm a corporate lawyer. I specialize in real estate and corporate practice. Okay, so most of the cases that I handle are mostly real estate content, real estate transactions. Okay, so a lady came and approached me and said that she needed to evaluate a particular property, and for us to advise her accordingly. Okay, according to what she said, this woman was actually dating this man, and she's into interior decor. Yeah, she does interior decor. And what she did was, like, she started dating this particular young guy. Okay, I think the guy is based abroad, but that particular point he was in Nigeria, and they met somehow. Okay, they met in the estate, as our estate neighbors and all that. They met, and I think that it turned out to be a romantic relationship in quotes. And she was employed, or rather she the man in question sought her services for him to build his house here in Lagos. Okay, so in Nigeria, Lagos State, Nigeria. So I think that she was now, they were now in a relationship. Of course, like she said, they were in a relationship. The relationship, I don't know if it was defined, because I don't want to go into that. But let me just talk about the real estate transactional aspect of it before we go into the other part, because she had to open up a lot of things to me. Okay, fine. She had a transaction with this particular man, but I don't think it was documented. In fact, it wasn't documented. Okay, that's number one. She had an agreement with him that she was going to build his house, and they were going to at the end of the day, after building the house, she's going to get her percentage as the interior decor and all that. Okay, that was sorted out. And I think in the course of the building the house and trying to renovate the house and trying to make sure that, I think it was renovation, actually it was a renovation process that they did. So in the course of renovating the house, she put in her money into this property for this guy, because obviously now most of all these guys abroad, they will tell you, oh, they don't have enough money, they've come bankrupt, or they will just tell you one story or the other, and you, of course, they will tell you, please, can you help me out, let me. So according to what she told me, she put in her money into the house to help the guy out to complete the furnishing and complete the renovation process of the house. So, and this particular sum, she later told me that she calculated everything. It turned out that she has spent up to 25 million naira you know, in that property. And there was no agreement, there was no written agreement, so to say, backing the amount that she spent on this in this house. And of course, because being the fact that she was in this relationship with this guy, they were dating, obviously, so she knew that, oh, she was actually, with what she has done so far, of course, the guy will eventually marry her, okay? And of course, the house is now theirs. So unknowingly to this guy, to this woman, I think knowingly to her, she knows that this guy is married. But obviously, because he's married to a white woman, she thought maybe, obviously, she was going to be the second wife here over here in Nigeria. So she had that mindset that, of course, she was going to be the second wife in Nigeria, and this guy was going to, at the end of the day, all her effort, all her investment will not go to waste. But not knowing that this guy has a plan. So obviously they started dating and all that. I think this is about 2 years now. This guy wasn't talking about marriage, and she was not like, "What is happening? Like I've been with you for 2 years now. You're not talking about marriage. What is going to happen? Like seriously?" And one of the things that actually made her know that, oh, this guy, she was being used. This guy would bring in women to the house, and when she's not around, he would bring in women to the house. They would eat her food, even wear her clothes. And obviously, she caught him on 2 occasions, she caught him in bed with another woman, and she got so infuriated, like she got so angry, and she said that she was calling it quits, but she was calling it quits, but before that, this guy would have to give her back her money that she invested in the house. And this guy was saying that, how much do you invest? Like, I don't even know how much you invested. Like, did you even invest any money? That was the height of it. Like, as it is right now, there's no written agreement that she invested such an amount of money in his house. Obviously, when she came to meet me for advice, I and my colleagues in the office for advice, number one, we told her that, number one, you don't have any written agreement with this guy. So what are you going to tender? What evidence are you going to tender in court that this particular guy had an agreement with you and you put in your money and was going to pay you back? Okay, so obviously she said that the arrangement was that, okay, whenever they sell the house, the guy will give her back her share and he will collect his own share of the money. So at the end of the day, like, now she's fed up of the relationship. She wants to opt out of the relationship, but how is she going to get her money back? Because obviously this guy's denying it and there's no written agreement. Okay, so number one, you need to have a written agreement with someone, because at the end of the day, number one, you're not his wife, you're not married to him. But the fact that he promised you marriage does not mean that he's going to marry you. And that is one of the mistakes that a lot of women make. Like, I didn't even know what she was thinking at that point. Like, putting in that amount of money, 25 million naira, into a man's house that is not even married to you. Number one, you're not taking you to his parents. You don't even know his parents. You don't even know anybody. He has not even come to your house to even say, oh, this is who I am. I want to marry your daughter. My dear, that woman, I heard, is not correct. Like, seriously, like, I don't really understand it. After the whole blame game and all that, at the end of the day, of course you will blame the woman, but you need to advise her practically. Of course, the only way, of course, we advise her, the only way she can actually earn something or actually, sue for damages is in equity, because at the end of the day, we just want to, at least you have evidence of transfers that you made to the vendors and all that. At least you have that as evidence, because a verbal agreement normally is not really acceptable. Like, it's not admissible in court, but you can sue for inequity. Of course, by the time you tender your own evidences of the receipt and everything that you paid to the vendors, or actually if you have a screenshot of your bank statement of how much you've transferred the transaction, the court will also look at that and also grant you damages. But you don't really have a strong case when you don't have a documented agreement, because that is what the court will use against whoever you're suing, or the guy in question. Let's just look at this scenario now. This is the evidence that she has to say, yes, I invested money in this property. I need to get my investment back, my share or whatever I invested back. Okay, so that is the legal aspect of it. Okay, so let's go to the other aspect of it, like the moral lesson. A lot of women, I don't know if it's because, I don't know if they are stigmatized, or rather because of the promises that the guy made. She fell all, I'm sure that at that point she was not really thinking. She was actually in love with him, and she thought that at the end of the day she was going to gain it. I'm sure that is how women these days, that's how they entice men into getting married to them. Because as it is right now, this guy is a young guy. In fact, I think as it is right now, they might actually be age mates. Okay, this guy is not like, so at the end of the day, she is the one that is losing out. In fact, she has lost out of this transaction, because at the end of the day, all your time, your effort, the things that you did in that relationship, like the time you invested, apart from the money now, the emotions she has invested in that relationship, all gone, zero. Because at the end of the day, this guy is married. Of course, even if he's married to a white woman, he's still married, and he doesn't intend to leave his wife or his child or his marriage for anybody. So the promises that he made to you have now they've gone down the drain. So what do you have? What is your gain out of that relationship? Nothing, absolutely nothing. That is just the truth. Like, she hasn't gained anything from that relationship. Instead, she was being used by that guy. And that's what I think. That's what I advise that woman to woman. You're being used. Leave this relationship. But as it is right now, as we speak, this man is still there. She's still there, thinking that by the time she's able to sell the house, she'll get her money back. But she's still having a romantic relationship with this guy, thinking that things will change. Like, I don't know when women are going to have sense, get sense, like have sense in their heads. Like, this is not like this is a hearsay. This is one-on-one discussion. It's not like this hearsay. She as we speak right now, she's trying to give the relationship another chance. Trying to salvage the situation, trying to still stick with this particular narcissistic man that doesn't care about her feelings. Women, you need to open your eyes. This is a true life story. You need to open your eyes, because to me, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. So guys, what do you think about this storyline? Because at the end of the day, this storyline is it got me thinking, because a lot of women are in this particular situation right now. It's not only her. There are a lot of women right now that are going through this particular situation, and they don't want to open their eyes. They don't want to see reasons why they need to leave that relationship, because it's not really helping them. It's not helping them. Rather, it's breaking them into pieces. Each day that passes by, they cry, they break down, but they still remain there because they want to be with a man. And the worst part of this thing is that this lady actually divorced her husband because of this particular guy. Because according to her, the husband was not really providing, and she had to leave the guy and met this one, because this one has money. Of course, Yankee guy now. He's from America. He's from the US. He has money. He can take care of her, and she has her own money. So, my dear, if you have that 25 million naira in your account, and you still feel like you still need someone to assure you to make you feel that you are being loved, like if why not use that money to build a house for your parents in the village, or use it to do something tangible for yourself, than putting it into a man's house that has not even paid your bride price, that is not even married to you. My dear, this storyline, I don't know how to place it. Like, seriously, it's got me thinking. It got me thinking that a lot of women, they need to open their eyes. Like, shine your eyes. It's not everything. You have to think before you even invest into a man's life that is not even your husband. This story got me thinking. Like, a lot of people are going through the same thing that this woman is going through right now. Like, they've been hypnotized, thinking that they are trying to salvage the situation, trying to patch up the relationship, not knowing that they are even breaking down. This lady now, she has really, if you watch her carefully, she's now emotionally drained. Like, she now looks older than her age because of all these things that are happening right now. So guys, like, seriously, I don't know if you have any similar experiences, or if you've heard something like this. Please comment down below, because right now, like, this storyline got me thinking. Like, a lot of women need to do better. Like, you need to open your eyes. You need to listen to counseling. You need to listen to people when they tell you, when they advise you, because you're in that place. You're not seeing what others are saying. Like, for you to even tell your story, you know that this guy you are being used by this guy, but yet you don't want to admit that you are really being used. You still want to salvage the situation, because of course you have money there, you've invested. So why not remain there until you get your investment and all that? But at the end of the day, you're still hurting yourself. So I think The moral lesson of this whole story is that women need to open their eyes before you take certain decisions. Open your eyes, weigh the options. Weigh the options. If the disadvantages is more than the advantages, my dear, it's not worth doing. It's not worth doing at all. It's not worth your time. Forget about this love that you are preaching. This love, all these men. They will just tell you what you want to hear. By the time they get in between your pants, that is it. That is it. This lady has been used verbally by this man. Anyway, let me just end this video here, okay? Please, if you have any similar experiences or if you have any similar story, comment down below. Let's talk about it. Let's gist about it, okay? Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more juicy content. And I'll see you guys in my next video coming up very, very soon. Take care.